My first girlfriend ever was my freshman year of high school. Now, at this point, I decided that girls didn't like me because all the girls I liked in like 7th and 8th grade rejected the crap out of me. Like one girl wrote a letter, I was like, hey, do you like me? Mark yes or no. And she marked crumble it up in the garbage can and throw it away. So high school starts and I make a lot of friends here and there. Some of them are girls, but none of them are really into me, just like my past in the 8th and 7th grade. Whatever, it is what it is. So I make friends and this one girl and I have the same class together. 2 of them in a row rather. So she goes, hey, let's walk to our next class together. So we start walking to class together. Then one day she had a friend that joined us. And I'm like, okay, the friends joined us, that's cool. So she joined us, walks us to class, and then she leaves and go to her class. So then one day the girl stops me as we get ready to, is already ready to go into the class. She goes, hey, wait. And this is not my friend, but the new girl. And she goes, hey, wait, can I talk to you for a second? And I go, what's up? She goes, are you gonna be my man or what? And I'm like, what? And she goes, are you gonna be my man or what? I think you cute. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure, okay. Because once again, in my head, girls don't like me. And this is just a weird glitch in the matrix. Like, what the heck is going on right now? But I will take it. Now, at that moment, I didn't realize it, but this girl was not necessarily attractive. But my standards were so low at that point, it just mattered that she had boobs and she was a girl and she was talking to me. That's what it was at that point. And that's how desperation can get you. It will leave you at a point where you will accept literally anything. Don't do that. Don't do that. Me and this girl dated for like, I think 6 months or so. And throughout the entire thing, she would say things to me that I didn't really think about at the time. Like, oh yeah, people be hating on me all the time because you know I'm so fine and stuff. And you might hear some stuff from people that like I'm cheating on you, but I'm not. It's because people just be hating on me. And I was just like, all right, people be hating on you. That's cool, girl. Yeah, they hate you so much. And so, we had our little dating thing and she was my first kiss and we didn't really do anything else. She promised to, at that point, to take my virginity. And I was like, yeah, take it. But then at the same time, like, I don't think I really wanted that to happen because I said to myself when I was younger, I wanted to wait till I was in love. I really wanted love. But in high school, there's this pressure to like rushing into things because everyone else is pretending like they're doing stuff they're not really doing. So then you feel pressure to do it too, which is where I was. So I was like, yeah, you can take it, whatever. It never happened, We did a lot of things, we messed around, but we never actually got to the point where we actually did that, which I'm very happy for. Anyway, so me and this girl dated for a couple months and it was like a lot of fun, but I always had this weird like thing like in my head where like something feels wrong. It just feels wrong. And like my friends, like guys, or even guys that weren't really my friends, would say stuff like, you probably shouldn't be with her. You probably should just go ahead and hit and quit and leave. And I'm like, why do you keep telling me that? And then other girls would be like, yo, you probably should leave her. And then I had a point where one of her friends, my original friend that, we were walking to class together, said, hey, you guys really shouldn't be together. I don't think you should do that. And I was just so like, okay, I get it now. Everybody's hating on her. Everybody's hating on her so hard because she got a good man like me. They hating. They weren't hating. They were trying to protect me because I found out that she had been cheating on me since day one. And so I found out about it and I said to myself, all right, it's gonna be hard because I never had a relationship before, but I've got to get rid of this. So what happened was I decided to psych myself up. I got on the phone. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. And I was scared to be alone though, because one of my biggest fears of all time is being alone. So, but I psyched myself up. I was like, all right, you can do this. You can do this. You got this. You will have to be alone forever, but at least you won't be cheating on yourself, because it hurts when people cheat. It just does. And that's why I don't do it to this day. I don't ever want to make someone else feel like that. It is painful and it is sad. I give the courage to do it. I call her and I hang up the phone. And then I go, okay, wait, I can do this. I remember that she gave me a picture of herself that was the ugliest thing I ever seen in my life. Like, she's trying, how like girls are like, hey, in case anybody ever asks, I'm your girl, take this picture and keep it and look at me when you sleep at night. And admittedly, it was a hideous picture. So I went in my bag and pulled the picture out, looked at it, and I was like, all right, I can do this. And I called her on the phone and I told her, hey, it's not working out. And she goes, oh, that's okay, it is what it is. Well, I'm sorry I hurt you, bye, click. And that was it. That was the whole thing. Then I saw her in school and it was awkward a couple times and then I just kind of got over it and then I didn't date again for 5 years. It just made me realize that you can't trust everybody. It made me realize that you have to be very picky when it comes to your heart. It made me realize too that being desperate is not a good look. Like, you should never compromise yourself because you wind up with the wrong person who cheats on you with a ton of people, but you'll never sleep with them, so you don't have to worry about STDs. So that's awesome. But that is the story of my first girlfriend. It's not necessarily tragic, it's just sad in a way, you know? But yeah, there you go. So let's talk about down below your experience with your first girlfriend or girlfriends, or if you never had one, you know, let's talk about that. Let's get into it. And don't say I'm lucky because I had one, because I'm not, because that was a horrible, horrible experience. The only thing I got from that was like really wet kisses and, you know, stories I can share. But yeah, there you go. I'm actually in the basement right now, waiting for my friend to get married because, you know, he got a girlfriend that worked out. No, but I'm not in the wedding, so they're just doing their own thing. I'm just kind of like, I'll go make a vlog. Why not? All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it so much. This has been a great week for the channel, and I'm glad you guys are supporting it. Also, if you want to support me further, I am selling a nerdy mixtape for $5 over at Big Cartel. So I'll leave the link in the description down below, and it's also on the screen. So thank you guys so much, and don't forget to watch the videos you may have missed this week. Thanks, and later.